जयं विश्वपाद परम सदैव जगाचार्य श्लोक शताभय चरणार भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जयं विष्णुपाद परम सदैव जगाचार्य श्लोक श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर गोस्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। हिंसक श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। जय श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन ब्रजभूमि वृंदावन धाम के जय। मथुरा द्वारिका धाम के जय। श्री क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम के जय। नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम के जय। गंगा मैया के जय, यमुना मैया के जय, भक्ति देवी के जय, तुलसी महारानी की जय। समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय। समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं देव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासां ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके भवति नैष्ठिके। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमो नलिननेत्राय वेणुवाद्य विनोदिने सुधापान शालिने वनमालिने महाभाव स्वरूपास्त्वं कृष्णप्रिय वरीयसी भक्ति प्रदे देवी राधिका त्वं नमोस्तुते। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 7, Scheduled Incarnation. अत्रेर अपत्यम अभिकांक्षताः तुष्टो मयाहं इति यत् भगवान् स दत्तः। पंकज पराग पवित्र देहा मिरापुर उभयं यदु हैहयाद्यः निरपत्यम् अभिकांक्षताः तुष्टो मयाहम् इति यद् भगवान् स दत्तः। पादपङ्कज पराग पवित्र देहा Yogadhiram apur ubhayam yaduhayadyaha Atrerapatya vikangshatah tushto Datto mayaham yeti yad bhagavan sadattaha Vangaja paraga pavitra deha Hiramapur bhayam yaduhayadyaha. The sage Atri. Issue. Having prayed for. Said it. Tushtaha. Being satisfied. Given over. By me. Myself. Iti. Thus. Because. Bhagavan. The personality of a Godhead. He. Dattaha. Dattattraya. Yatpada. One whose feet. Pankaja. Lotus. Paraga. Dust. Purified. Yoga. Riddhim. Opulence. Apuha. God. Ubhayim. Yadu. The father of Yadu dynasty. Hayhaya Adyaha. Like Hayhaya. Translation and purport by His Loving Divine Grace of Govindabhakta Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. The great sage Atri prayed for offspring, and the Lord, being satisfied with him, incarnate as Atri's son, Datta, the son of Atri. And by the grace of the lotus feet of the Lord, many Yadu, Hayhayas, etc. become so purified that they obtain both material and spiritual blessings. Transcendental relation between Godhead and living entity are eternally established in 5 different affectionate, humorous, which are known as a Shanta, Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya and Madhurya. He was related with the Lord in the affectionate Vatsalya humor, and therefore, a result of his devotional perfection, he was inclined to have the personality of a Godhead as his son. His prayer, and he gave himself as the son of Atari. Such a relation of sonhood between the Lord and his pure devotees in many instances. And because the Lord is unlimited, he has an unlimited number of father devotees. He is the father of all living entities. But out of transcendental affection, the Lord and his devotees, the Lord takes more pleasure in becoming son of devotee, becoming one's father. The father actually serves the son, whereas the son only demands all sorts of services from the father. Who is always inclined to serve the Lord wants him as the son and not as the father. The Lord also accepts such a service from the devotee, and thus the devotee becomes more than the Lord. The impersonalists desire to become one with the Supreme, becomes more than the Lord, surpassing the desire of the greatest monist. Parents and other relatives of the Lord achieve all mystic opulences automatically because of their intimate relationship with the Lord. Such opulences include all details of the material enjoyment, mystic powers. Therefore, the devotee of the Lord does not seek them separately. Valuable time in life. Time of one's life must therefore be fully engaged in the transcendental living service of the Lord. Then other desirable achievements are automatically gained. Important statement. The time of one's life must therefore be fully engaged in the loving service of the Lord. Other desirable achievements are automatically gained, but even after obtaining such achievements, one should be on guard against the pitfall of offenses at the feet of devotees. The vivid example is Hayaya, who achieved all such a perfection devotional services, but because of his offense at the feet of devotee, was killed by Lord Parshurama. The Lord became the son of great Atri and became known as DATTATRAYA. Om Jnanamirandasya Jnananjana Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhisham Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guruho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavancha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Tam Sachivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Varijana Sayitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Patrer Apatya Vikangshat Ahatushto Datto Mayahamiti Yad Bhagavan Sadattaha Yatpadavanga Parag Pavitra Deha. Apur Ubhayim Yadu Hayhaya Atyaha. The great sage Atri prayed for offspring, and the Lord, being satisfied with him, promised to incarnate as Atri's son. DATTATRAYA, and by the grace of the lotus, many yatus, etc., became so purified that they obtained both material and spiritual. Datta means given by the Lord himself. And Dattatreya means which has given by Lord himself to Atreya or Atreya. So it is explained here and to continue with the family lineage. She performed austerities, prayed their lordship that he wanted a son. And scriptures that no one is like Lord, same as the Lord. And that's why Lord is known as a Asama Urdhva, unparalleled, unequal. Nobody is equal to him and nobody can surpass him. This purpose Prabhupada says, especially in the mode of a Vatsalya, is the position of Lord. By establishing their attitude with the Lord, mental affection. There are 5 different rasas, melos, in which one can establish his relationship with the Lord. The Shantarasa, yogis who sit quietly, silent, somewhere in a secluded place and just keep meditating on the Paramatma form of the Lord. So these devotees, they are known as a Shanta. Then there is another ras which is known as a or servitorship of the Lord. This particular devotee is actually anything other than the service to their Lordship. And that's why in the 3rd canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, he himself devotees. And he says that Deyamanam na grihnanti mad sevayavina. I would like to give them, but they don't want it. Kinds of liberation that living entity can attain. Salokya, Sashti, Salokya, Samipya, Sashti, Sarupya. Salokya means with the Lord at one planet. Sarupya means having same form like the Lord. Like there are so many Vishnu Dutas or eternal living entities who are staying in the Lord's Dham. They are having 400 form and the same bodily color like the Lord. Then Samipya. They are always near to their Lordship. They are always just moving around with the Lord. And Sayuja is merging into the existence of the Lord. So the pure devotee, they don't have a desire like a great monis, they have desire. All their sadhana is directed toward only one goal, and that is to merge themselves in the Brahmajyoti. They wanted to be equal with the Lord. But because of their service attitude, they surpasses even Lord's position and they try to become the father of the Lord. When they get established in the Vatsalya Rasa, so that is their own son. And as in the material world we see that son always demands something from his parents. And being a benevolent father, Lord also accepts that position and he becomes their son. Like there is one nice picture in Krishna's book that once Nanda Baba, he was going outside of his house for some work. And he just looked at Lala and he asked Lala, Lala, can you get my shoes, sandals? So Lala, he ran. And he took the wooden shoes of their lordship on his head. On wooden shoes of Nanda Baba on his head. And he came towards Nanda Baba. Nanda Baba saw him. His heart was totally inundated with the love of God. He got so attracted toward the Lordship. He was appreciating that one particular lila like anything. That my Lala is so wonderful that he knows how to serve the elders. There he was not lamenting that this is my worshipable Lord and carrying my shoes on his head. That thing was not there. But he had appreciation for the service that Lord has rendered to him. And Lord loves that. As he went to Hastinapur to meet all the Kauravas before the battle of Kurukshetra started. And he went there as a messenger to create a peace in between both families. But due to the adamant Duryodhana and dirty politician like Duryodhana was not able to understand the intention of their lordship. And he said, what to speak of giving them 5 villages? Duryodhana said, even I will not give them a land which can be equal to the tip of a needle. Just forget. And then after that meeting, he asked Lord Krishna, okay, now come for food in the palace of Dushasana. Because Dushasana was a really greedy person and he kept his palace big, that everything was at its own place. More than thousands of items were prepared for having lunch. After hearing that invitation, Lord just straightly denied Duryodhana. And he gave him a reason also why he has denied. He said one thing, that I'm not hungry. Generally person, he eats when he is hungry. Or there is another condition, even though he is not hungry, but some lovable person had offered him something. So he becomes obliged because of that love and he takes that. So he told Duryodhana, neither you have a love for me or nor I am hungry to come and take food at your place. And the same Lord from there, he directly went to the Upavanas. Upavanas means the nearby forest from Hastinapur. And there he entered into the thatched grass house where Vidurani, wife of Vidura, was taking bath. Lord just went and knocked on the door and he asked for, oh mother, oh Viduchi, I would like to meet you. I want to talk to you. And I'm really hungry. I want something to eat. The same Lord at Duryodhana's palace, he said that I don't feel hungry, so I will not have anything. And here, as soon as he approached Vidura's place, he immediately said, I'm hungry, feed me something. As Duryodhana has already asked his place at Hastinapur and go out in the jungle. So Vidura went, he made one thatched house and he started staying with his wife. And his daily schedule was used to wake up, take bath, chant his round, and whatever his wife cooks, that he used to eat. So when Lord came to that place at Vidura, they were not having anything. None of the material facilities were available with them. When he approached her, Vidurani was taking bath and she was not having enough clothes even to cover herself. So what Lord did, he just took out his uttari and thrown inside so that she can wrap around. She came out, standing there. Immediately he saw her and touched her lotus feet. That's how he showed that how one can respect others. And he sat. I'm hungry. Can you feed me something? So here, everything we do, that is for the satisfaction of the God. And he never asked you that, I need Rajbhoga, go and cook, make a plate, come here, offer it to me. He never asked for that. But here, for certain devotees, he go and demands from them. I want it. Why? Because they have a paternal affection for the Ram. When that parental love is there, then go and demand from them. Oh, uncle, I need this. Because he knows if I demand from him, he will give me. Oh, father, I need this. Oh, mother, I want this. Oh, grandma, oh, grandfather. Because they know they are my protector and they are there to give me. So that relation makes even the devotee is superior to their lordship. Because what? Lord goes and demands from them. Can you imagine? The person who gives, he is going and demanding from them. Now he asks, I need to eat something. And what she had few bananas at her house. So she came with the bananas and starting them, peeling it off. And rather than giving the inner banana, she was giving a banana peel. And Lord was just like a goat, he was eating them. And after some time, when Vidura came there, from the door he just saw that Lord is eating banana peels. And bananas, real bananas, are lying down on the floor. His wife, Vidurani, what you are doing? You have destroyed all my pious credits, whatever I made in my life, by feeding him this. Vidurani got shocked and she came to her senses because she was just looking at the beautiful face of their lordship and she forgot what she is doing. And then there was the last banana, so she peeled it off, she threw the cover and gave banana to the Lord. And Lord said, I'm full now. She was so embarrassed. She said, I'm sorry, but no. The last banana you offered me, there was no love, there was a fear. And I don't accept fear from my devotees. With love, whatever you offered, that has quenched my hunger or My heart and my stomach, both are satiated. So that's the glory of Lord and his devotees. When they accept their Lordship as a son, so Lord demands from them, and he follows their command. Whatever they say, he does it. So that is the glory of Krishna consciousness. The whatever melo, whatever rasa, or whatever way you wanted to establish your relationship with the Lord, institutional position. According to that, you can establish your relationship with the Lord, and Lord reciprocates you with you in that. Like the next emotion is explained as a dasya rasa. And Hanumanji is known for this particular melo. No one can beat Hanumanji's services as he has rendered to their Lordship. Finds new way to get new service from Lord. Is very expert in that. And he has such a strong faith and strong devotion for Lord Ramachandra. Wherever he goes, whichever form Lord may have there, they turn into Ramachandra. When he goes to Vaikunta, the Lakshmi Narayan, they transfer themselves as a Sitaram. When he goes to Dwarka, there also Rukmini and Dwarkadish, they change themselves in the form of Sitaram. So that's the intensity of his devotion that forces Lord to manifest that particular form which is very dear to that devotee. That's the glory of the Lord and Lord's wonderful devotee. See, that used to happen during Treta Yuga. Just recently, some 300-400 years back. And king who used to follow the Jainism. In Jain temples, they have their worshipable like a Mahavir, whom they called as. And he is nude. He is not having any clothes. So wherever they worship, they have his form standing like a straight. So one day what happened, he asked one of the great devotee of their Lordship from Madhva Sampradaya, his name is Vyasadeva Tirtha, or Vyasaraj Tirtha they call. So, and he asked him, please come for the darshan of my Lordship at my temple. And he said, see, wherever I go, I see my Lord in his that particular form which is very dear to me. So it may happen that if I go in front of their Lordship, he may become my Lord. Because what happened, that time that king, he made beautiful deities of in 9 different crystals, like an emerald, like a ruby, like cat eye, like diamond, and he kept one after another, one after another. That's the first one he kept, that was like an emerald. Very costly, precious emerald of this height, approximately 10-11 inches. As Vyasaraj Tirtha, he went, he saw the form and he offered pranam and he got up. That crystal form of their Lordship, which was having like a stretched hand, he raised his hands and kept it on the breast. Anybody has seen the deities of Vitthala, Panduranga? The Dwarkadish who went in search of his wife because she got once sulky with the Lord and she left and she went to Dindirvan and started performing austerities. So to get her back, Dwarkadish went to that and forest and he was trying to pacify Mother Rukmini. and she was not ready for that. So he said, okay, so have some time. Now I have come to this place, so there is one more devotee of mine is waiting for me. Let me go and see. So Lord went to saw that devotee, and that devotee was running service his parents, and they were a great Vaishnavas. Came, Lord asked him, Kundali, I'm here. Can I come inside? I want to talk to you. He said, shh. Whom he is saying? To their lordship. My parents are sleeping. Don't disturb them. And then he was sitting nearby. There was one brick, clay brick. He took that brick and he threw near the door. And he said, stand on this. I will come and I will attend you. Till today, Lord is standing on that same brick there. If you go today also, when person, like generally it happens, that we are waiting for something and it's too long and you have to stand, then generally what we do, how we relax ourselves? No, you can't sit, you have to stand. We keep our hands on this, to rest our upper part on the rest. So Lord, till today, He is standing there. For what? Just to have audience of His own devotee. Can you imagine? That's the glory of the emotion. That's the intensity of a love between the Lord and His devotee. That's again in the Dasya Bhava. Then in Sakhya Bhava, like once, and Lord went to Mathura and He killed Kamsa. He killed all the Chanura, Mushtika, and other wrestlers. He killed the Kovaliya Pida, the dangerous elephant. And after doing all that things, in the arena, Subala, he jumped into the arena, he jumped on Krishna and laid him down on the floor. He sat on his chest and he's saying, oh, you think you are most powerful that you have killed Kansa? Look at me now. What I have done with you. I have defeated you. Chest. Can you imagine? Kalo Sarvaharashaha. He is the person who takes away everything in the form of a time and as a death. Mrityu Sarvaharashaha. That terrified personality, just a moment before, killed all these ferocious demons or demon-like personalities. And here a small kid from Vrindavan comes and jumps on him and says, hey, you are not that powerful as I. So look at me, I have defeated you. And Lord accepts us. Yes, Subal, you are most powerful. You have defeated me. Why? Because it's your love for me. Not by his physical might, but because of his intense love for their Lord. So this is what happens. When once one gets established his relationship with the Lord in a particular mellow or humor, then that intensifies his love for the Lord and their relationship becomes very sound, profound. And that thing never happens with the monist or other worshippers who follows the other processes like a dhyana yoga, jnana yoga, karma yoga. That never takes them toward this particular relationship with the Lord. There they have only awe and reverence. So their destination is up to Vaikuntha. The 400 form of the Lord as a great administrator, and with awe and reverence, they can just stand in front of the Lord and they can offer prayers. Devotee who serves the Lordship in the loving devotion and establishes his relationship with the Lord, he directly goes to the Goloka, where he can have a profound relationship with the Lord, take pleasure of love. And here we see Atreya and his wife Anusaya. See what a wonderful name they have. Atreya means who is beyond the three modes of material nature. That is Rishi Atreya. And who is his wife? Anusaya. Asuya means envy. Anusaya means who is not envious. So who can get their lordship as a son? Who never get disturbed by the modes of material nature and who are beyond the modes of material nature. Means who has established in Shuddha Sattva. And where Lord takes shelters, in whose home? He takes shelter in that home, the person who is non-envious. And what he does? Datta. He gives himself to them. So if you want Lord as yours, qualification is, first of all, do not sleep in Bhagavatam class. That's the primary qualification. And the second one, the pre-qualification is for that, one should be establish himself in the Vishuddha. And second is, he should be non-envious. And then they can become of their lordship or parent of their lordship. So this is what all about for today's verse. Any doubt? Any question? Any comment? Yes.
Can we comment not on today's class? Can be in reference to something else?
Like?
I had an interesting experience about a week ago after I left the Sunday class here. A lady friend texted me and said, "Come over to this Buddhist temple and have lunch with me." I hadn't been there. It was from Thailand. And so I went and I ate with them. And her friend kept on saying, "Inside, we have lots of literature. Come inside. We have people that speak English that can talk to you. Come inside, learn something about our Buddhism." And what was beautiful about it was because I knew the Srimad Bhagavatam and I knew the position on Buddhism and how it doesn't go to the level of Krishna consciousness. Hope to say, "No, thank you. No, thank you." Every time she asked, I had the Srimad Bhagavatam in my head. And it was a wonderful experience, and I wanted to tell that story.
That's what happened. Yesterday, one young boy came. He's hardly 20, 21. And he was really interested to get totally involved in devotional service of the Lord. The way he was speaking, it was amazing. He was, last 3 years, he is reading Prabhupada books. And the words, whatever there in Prabhupada's books, they are just manifesting from his mouth. He was speaking like a devotional service to Krishna. You know, I'm really enough with this material nature. I want to get rid of this, and I need an association of devotees. Do you know? Can you understand what I mean? He was expressing in that way. And when we offered him prasad, he cried out. He said, "I'm sorry, but I can't restrict myself now." And he just poured out. He said, "It's such affection and love we never get anywhere else. Even I love my parents, I love my brother, I love my father. Of affection, the dealings that we have in between the devotees of the Lord is totally different." And he said, when I started spirituality, I started with my father who used to take me to church, and there they used to pray. But the person who used to preach us, he was not at all following what Jesus said. Jesus said that he is the Son of God and everyone has to love him. And what I saw there, that these people are more commercial than the giving love to the people. Superficially, they're just showing their, because they are pretending themselves as the sons of the God, but they are not. I can make it out. So I left that. I thought that I don't want to be people like this who are on the pretext of the Lord. They're pretending and just gathering money. So he said, I just left everything. And then I went and got associated with the Buddhist people. And when I just started with some person, I accepted him as my teacher, and he started saying, and ultimately he told me that there is nothing but void. Temporary, you yourself is temporary, because ultimately everything is a void. He said, then where is the God? Know about the God, and you are telling me that there is nothing like a God, everything is a void. If everything is a void, then why am I engaged in so many activities? It's useless. It does not have any context then. If ultimately the end is void, then what we are performing is nonsense. And then he said, I never got satiated with that thing. Looking for something. And I got Bhagavad Gita. And he started reading Bhagavad Gita. And he said, there, I've come to know that there are different relationships that I can have with the Lord. The way I'm loving my brother, I can love in that same way to the Lord. The way I look at my parents, I can look at the Lord in that way. This is very clear. It's crystal clear messages there. And I want to go ahead with that. But I am Bitka family, there are 50 members altogether if I get. But it is becoming very painful for me right now, because I have understood the activities, what they are doing, they are material activities. Me to take towards the God. But I am too attached to them, so I can't leave them also and take the whole time Krishna consciousness. What should I do? For that reason he came yesterday. Just how to go ahead there. I need some guidance. So this is what happened. When you come in contact with the authorized scripture or authentic scripture, that much realization through which you can at least understand there is existence of a God, and there are different relationships that we can establish with the Lord. So you will not get carried away by the other philosophies, which are totally against the existence of God. Voidism is what? Buddhism is nothing but voidism. They are just negating the existence of God. There is nothing such called known as a God. Everything is just getting destroyed. If God is eternal, then how everything is void? That's good. Because you contemplate after hearing, that's why you can think like that. That's good. Otherwise, we forget what we have heard in the morning. If we can't recap it in the evening, what we have heard. Thank you. Srila Prabhupada ki, Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki.